NASCAR just handed one of its most valuable seats to a YouTuber. Not because he was ready, because he was profitable. 6 laps later, he was in the wall. And NASCAR got exactly what it paid for. The problem is, that might be the goal Daytona. Season opener, the biggest stage in the Truck Series, and instead of a development driver who spent years grinding for this moment, NASCAR put a content creator in the field. 30 years old. 4 career ARCA starts. 4 million YouTube subscribers. His name is Garrett Mitchell. The internet knows him as Cletus McFarland. And when that number 4 Chevy rolled onto the grid, the question wasn't whether he'd win. It was whether this was still a sport or something else. This isn't new. Pay drivers have existed in motorsport forever. Money has always influenced who gets on the grid. Pretending otherwise makes you look naive. But there's always been a spectrum. And what happened at Daytona 2026 isn't proof that NASCAR suddenly broke. It's proof that the needle has moved further than it's ever moved before. The average NASCAR fan is now in their late 50s. Truck Series ratings have dropped nearly 30% over the last decade. That's not just decline. That's a countdown. And when a sport feels that clock ticking, it starts making decisions it wouldn't make otherwise. Cletus McFarland isn't the villain here. He's the symptom. The system is the disease. His platform is built on genuine passion. The Freedom Factory, a former NASCAR-sanctioned oval he personally bought and rebuilt into a home for grassroots motorsport, is real. His mentor, Greg Biffle, 19. Cup Series wins, 2 decades of credibility, sat with him through data sessions and told him plainly, "You cannot rush this. The sport will expose you." And that's exactly what happened. Here's how that seat is supposed to be earned. Quarter midgets as a kid, late model tracks across the Southeast for years, family savings spent on travel, tires, entry fees, full ARCA, seasons, back to back, building racecraft lap by lap until someone at the next level decides you've earned the right to move up. That path takes close to a decade. Some drivers do everything right and still never get the call. Garrett Mitchell had 4 career ARCA starts, not 4 seasons, 4 starts. At Daytona, the track veterans with years of superspeedway experience still call one of the most unforgiving circuits in the sport. So why Daytona? Why Valentine's Day? Live television, FS1, season opener, Black Rifle coffee on the door. Because a crash at Daytona gets shared 4 million times. A crash at a Thursday night oval in the middle of the season gets ignored. Every element of that debut was optimized for one thing. And it wasn't development now, to be fair. NASCAR needs younger fans or it dies. Sponsors fund this sport, not passion, not merit. And Cletus brings an audience most drivers can't. That's real value. The problem isn't the logic. The problem is what happens when that logic becomes the standard, because while Cletus was being set up for his Daytona debut, sponsorship locked, media campaign running, content moment guaranteed, a 24-year-old driver who ran a full ARCA season, slept in a trailer between races, and ran out of funding before he ever got his shot. Watched from home. We don't know his name. We'll never know his name. He has lap times. He has results. He just doesn't have an audience for a moment at Daytona. It looked like the gamble worked. Top 10, holding his line, staying clean. You could feel the narrative forming. Maybe the critics were wrong. Maybe this was going to be the story that silenced everyone. And then, turn 4. The rear steps out, just half a car length. That's all it takes at Daytona. The truck snapped. Sideways slammed the inside wall driver's door first, 6 laps, 37th place, last. He faced the media and didn't dodge a thing. 100% my fault, terrible mistake. Real accountability, no spin. That honesty is admirable. But the result told the story the buildup had been trying to avoid. Then the clip spreads. Millions of views, everywhere. And the scary part? It worked NASCAR's official channels, Fox Sports, TikTok. Cletus McFarland trending in spaces where NASCAR barely registers on a normal weekend. The race winner? Barely mentioned. The drivers who ran the full distance? Invisible. The last place crash was the story, and that was always going to be the story. That number 4 seat, one of only 36 available on any given Truck Series weekend, didn't go to Garrett Mitchell because he was developmentally ready. It went to him because his follower count unlocked a sponsorship, an audience, and a guaranteed content moment. That seat is where careers are built, where futures are decided, and it was accessed, not earned, through reach. When you make that trade once, it's a business decision. When it becomes the template, you've changed what the sport is. Changed rules don't change, back Cletus isn't walking away. He signed a 2-year part-time deal with Richard Childress Racing. The very next day at Daytona, he finished 11th in the ARCA race, completed all the laps, showed real improvement. A 4th place finish at Rockingham, his best career result. I had more confidence today than I've ever had in a stock car. Those are genuine signs of development. And if he earns his place through the process, good for him. But that possible future doesn't answer who didn't get that Daytona seat. And it doesn't undo what every development driver realized watching the season opener from home, that the rules had quietly changed without anyone announcing it, because here's where this leads if left unchecked. Another media personality with 5 million followers comes knocking. A team runs the same calculus. More reach, more sponsorship, more content. Then another, and another. The development pipeline starts producing drivers who build audiences before they build racecraft. And the fans feel it before they can name it. The grid starts feeling like a casting decision. The results start feeling like content. And once that line blurs, fans don't come back for the racing 6 laps, last place, massive attention. That's not racing, that's marketing. And if that's what gets rewarded, this isn't a slow shift. It's already started. Because this is how real sports turn into shows, not all at once, just one decision at a time, until nobody says stop.